Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, my name's Cameron, and on this channel I'm more like changing my content now. I'm more focusing on raw, authentic content. Yes, I like the lifestyle vlogs, yes, I like editing and stuff, but my kind of aim for this channel is to give you guys raw advice, things that I've learned, lessons that I've learned, which I know can help other people. I'm just making these videos for my audience, making these videos for my younger self, because if you watch my content, then you probably aspire to the life that I'm living. You probably enjoy what I'm doing with my life, and it might be something that you want to do with your life. And as you can see from the title, today we're going to talk about alcohol. This is off the back end of an idea that I had for this video, because I had a few drinks last night. I'll probably have a few again tonight, but we're going to talk about alcohol in this video, and I'm going to break it down to you guys as, like I said, like why everybody needs to, this is what everyone needs to know about alcohol. And this is a real, I'm going to keep it very real, like this is going to be very real, it's going to be very authentic. I'm going to tell you how it actually does affect you, and also other knock-on effects that alcohol might have, because it's all good and well like having a drink and saying, oh, you're gonna have a hangover and whatever, but let's talk about, like, let's dive deeper. Let's actually talk about how it affects other parts of your life, and let's talk about how you can overcome that. So that's what we're going to do in this video. Like I say, I'm going to try not to cut anything out. I'm just going to talk to you guys, tell you exactly how it is. I've got a few like notes and that on my laptop here. But yeah, guys, the first thing that I just want to address is that alcohol is a big problem in a lot of people's lives. If you're like me, I'm currently 24 years old, and I used to drink a lot of alcohol. I've just finished a season, a summer in Cyprus in the last summer. I'm going Cyprus again this summer, which I'm going to try and moderate my alcohol, which we'll talk about later. But I was drinking every other day in Cyprus, and it wasn't like a coping mechanism. I wasn't an alcoholic or anything. It was just because of the lifestyle and the environment I was in. I was in Ayia Napa, so it was like very party scene and stuff. So all the temptations are around you. You know what it is when you go on holiday with your friends and whatnot, in a hot country as well. So yeah, alcohol when I was younger, definitely I was drinking it maybe 2-3 times a week, sometimes more. Like when I was I guess a student or younger, there'd be student nights on a Thursday, then you probably got on a Friday, and then you probably even got on a Saturday. Do you know what I mean? Let alone if there was a bank holiday weekend or things like this, or you may had a barbecue and you just went for a barbecue and had a few drinks. Alcohol is so accessible, and this is what a lot of people struggle with, because of how accessible it is, and because of how kind of casual everybody makes it out to be now. So many more people are drinking, especially at a younger age as well, and that doesn't help, because you'll find as you get older in your life, you'll drink more and more. You will go through phases where, I don't know, man, you're drinking 3-4 days a week like I was, and it's not good. Like that's the first thing I'm going to say. It's not good for you. Like when you think about alcohol, yeah, this is what I've like started to do. What benefits does it bring? Like the only benefit I can think it brings is for someone who isn't confident, or someone who is a bit shy and wants to have a drink on a night to like loosen them up. Now, it doesn't mean you need to drink alcohol for that. There's ways you can improve your confidence. There's ways that you can go and speak to the girl at the bar, or kind of talk in a business, or not in a business, talk with your friends about business or whatever, without like indulging yourself in a beer, or when you're at the pub and whatnot. Like there's different ways that you can improve your life without alcohol. So a lot of people, I think, do drink it to kind of take off the edges, and especially on like a first date and things like that. So that's probably one of the reasons you drink it. But honestly, guys, it is literally killing you. And I say that like in the most real way that I can say. It is killing you, man. It's killing me. It's honestly, it's something which I wish I could stop. And my plan for 2024 is to definitely stop. And I say that very kind of serious, because I know it's going to be hard, but then I also know I can do it. Like I also know that it's not going to be hard as hard as I think. I do want to completely stop. But I also do want some balance as well, because life's only short, guys. Like life is very short, and your life's going to fly by. And in my opinion, if you can maintain a lifestyle where you're drinking alcohol, but like, you can drink alcohol maybe 1 day or 2 days a week, I wouldn't advise it for 2 days a week. I'm probably drinking now, I've went from drinking 3 or 4 days a week, and I'm probably drinking now maybe one night every, on average, 1 night every 3 weeks, something like that. Depends on what I'm doing. Obviously, it depends on my schedule and things like this. But honestly, guys, I'm nowhere near drinking as much as what I used to, and that's a good thing. Like that's something that I'm, I guess, proud of, you could say, or that's something which I've implemented in my lifestyle now. Like alcohol was not a big thing in my life. I could happily go to a bar and just order like food and a Pepsi or a Coke or a Sprite or a water, like or like a mocktail or something like alcohol free. Do you know what I mean? I could happily do that, but sometimes I do like a nice cold beer, and we it's okay to do that. Do you know what I mean? It's okay to have it in balance, and that's really where you need to look at it from. If you've had a good week at work, or if you've had a stressful week at work, I wouldn't advise alcohol. But if you've had a good week at work, good 2 weeks at work or whatever, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to treat myself, because there's no point just working into the ground. There's no point just kind of go, go, go all the time, because you need to get in your head that life is short and you need to make memories. And let's be honest, some of the best memories, like, let's keep it real, some of the best memories will happen when you've had a drink with your friends, or you're out, like, you know what I mean, with your missus or whatever, and like you both had a drink, and you kind of you can express yourself more because you've had a drink. And they're the memories, guys. They're the ones that will last in your life, and they're the ones which you remember forever. Obviously if you drink too much you probably won't remember it, but yeah, like, alcohol is a tough topic. I advise anyone, if they can, to go sober, of course. But then I also understand that not everybody wants to go sober. Like, there's this like big like thing now going around that, like, you should not drink alcohol ever again, you should stay sober forever. And I get both arguments, but I'm more leaning towards, yes, I do want to quit it forever, but I also want some balance in my life. I need to have balance, because you can deprive yourself of all these things, even like chocolate and like all these sins, you know what I mean, like fizzy pop and all this stuff. You can deprive yourself of it, but you only live once. And like, enjoy it while you're here. Like, enjoy life while you're here, because we're all going to die one day, no matter. Obviously you could argue that you might get an extra 20 years of your life or whatever, fair enough, but if you're exercising regularly, if you're eating good, if you've got a clean diet, but you have like, I don't know, a few beers like every 3 weeks or 2 weeks or whatever, like, it's not going to be detrimental. It's not going to literally kill you. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be as bad as what a lot of people say or think it is. And that's just me being honest, guys. You see a lot of people now on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, like, really anti-alcohol, and I get it. It is technically poison. One thing I don't advise is smoking and vaping, but that's for a completely different video. That stuff, it's like, there's alcohol, which is poison, but that stuff is literally like killing you. Like, and it's so damaging. But the thing is, with smoking and vaping, it's not like, what does it do? Like, alcohol, you could argue it enhances your mood. It kind of, do you know what I mean? It makes you feel better in the time anyway, probably not in the morning. But smoking, vaping, like, you don't need that. I used to do that I quit vaping probably like 6 months ago now, probably even longer than that, 8 months ago maybe. I quit vaping. I used to smoke when I was younger, but then I went to vaping, and now I've cut all that out. And like I say, I'm slowly cutting alcohol out, which is a beautiful thing. And eventually, who knows, like, I've went from having it a few days a week to now having it once every 2-3 weeks. Then it'll probably be once every 2-3 months, and then I might just cut it out completely. You don't know how it's going to go. I would ideally like to say I'm going to cut it out, which is what I keep telling myself, but then I have to remind myself that you need balance. And I do like having a drink on the weekend, like if I'm going to see my friends or whatnot. Yes, I can go out without drinking, and I can do things that are fun without drinking, but I also enjoy drinking with my friends and having a good time. You've got to find that balance, and that's the key word that I'll take, that you should take from this video. Sorry. So yeah, alcohol. It's this is a message everyone needs to hear. This is something which I wish I had when I was younger. Don't be like so hard on yourself. Don't think that you have to be perfect. Like, you could be living a very, very good life. I know multi-millionaires that drink alcohol but still make a shit ton of money. And why do they drink alcohol? I don't know the reason behind it. Some people could argue that it's like a depressant, or it's an addiction or whatever, but so be it. That's up to them. But you need to be strong enough in your mind. Like, I could happily live a very healthy lifestyle and still have alcohol once every 3 weeks or whatever, once every 2 weeks. It's not like I had a drink last night. I woke up today. Yes, I felt a bit rough. Yes, I guess I didn't drink because it kind of made me feel a bit shitty. But I got up, I had a shower, I got to the gym, and now I feel fine. Do you know what I mean? I feel fine because I've put in the work. A lot of people will go out, have a drink or whatever, and then they get back the day after. They wake up in the morning, and the day after they just eat shit. They just sit around all day. They don't move their body, and that's where the problems lie. That's where you have knock-on effects, which is what I mentioned at the start of the video. Not drinking alcohol will also affect other areas of your life. For example, your diet. You noticed after you have a drink on the weekend and on a Sunday, you crave like a takeaway, or you crave a McDonald's or a fizzy drink, Everyone knows about the McDonald's Coke on a hangover. Like, this is what you crave because your body is dehydrated, your body is almost in shock, and you are damaging your body, and that's like the kind of hangover feeling. So it affects more than just like the night out and the day after. Like, think about your diet, think about the long term, think about your relationships. A lot of people, when they're drinking, they might get aggressive, for example. Do you know what I mean? It might cause an argument, it might cause a fight, which you'll later on regret, which you could lose a relationship with. So it's one of them. Like, there's a lot of bad knock-on effects with alcohol, but like I say, with everything in moderation, except for smoking and vaping, that just cut that shit out completely. But like alcohol, man, in moderation. In hindsight, the perfect scenario is you want to quit forever, and you don't want to drink alcohol ever again. I get it. That's like me. If everyone could like quit alcohol, everyone probably would. But you've got to have balance, and this is me coming at it from a realistic point. So if there's anyone out there right now and you're struggling with your alcohol, maybe you've got an addiction or anything, let me know, man. I'm here to help. You know what I mean? I'll speak to anyone. I'm here to help you guys. That's why I make these videos. So yeah, if you've got any questions, let me know in the comments, guys. This video has been, like I say, very raw, unedited. Just going to post it how it is because there's some value in it which you might enjoy, you might not. If you don't enjoy it, then you don't enjoy it. Let me know in the comments. But if you do enjoy it, like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel. That would help me out massively if you like this style of content. And yeah, just let me know in the comments if you've got any other questions, any other video ideas that you want, or anything you're struggling with. And there might be someone that looks in the comments and might help you, do you know what I mean, or might reach out to you. So YouTube's a great place. Like, I'm going to try and build a community. We're going to have a community of guys or girls or whatever that just want to improve their life, and that's what this channel is about, self-improvement. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. I haven't got much more to say. I've rambled on a little bit, but hopefully you've took some value from it, and I'll just say, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.